Good evening, guys and girls, and welcome back to Eng Gaming. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Doomhammer, a very, very well-known weapon wielded by Thrall, wielded by Orgrim Doomhammer himself, and now it's finally coming to our hands, which is pretty cool. Enhancement Shamans will be wielding one of these, as well as an extra one made of flame in their other hand, which, I don't know, I wish they'd rather made Enhancement Shamans one hand this one simply instead of having to wield two of them. It just looks weird if you see it on the character models. That's just my opinion. Of course, if you disagree, you can rip me apart in the comments. I'm sure you will. Alright, so let's just get straight into it. Doom wins. Unleash the inner power of the Doomhammer, causing all attacks to trigger Wind Fury and increase the damage of Wind Fury by 200% for 6 seconds. Alright, so that's just rank 101. That's your first ability that you'll be getting straight off the bat, and it's looking quite cool. Alright, then we have Hammer of Storms. This is basically just a damage increase with 1 rank on it. Damage of Storm Strike is increased by 15%. I like the way that they've put out this this model of the Doomhammer. It's very easy for me to simply make my way up. Alright, then over here we have Gathering Storms. Each target hit by Crash Lightning increases the damage of your next Storm Strike within 12 seconds by 2%, and that goes up to 4% and 6% rather, and it's of course rank 3. Gathering of the Maelstrom. Rockbiter generates an additional 1 Maelstrom. For those of you confused rather as to what Maelstrom is, that's the new resource ability that Enhancement Shamans will be wielding inside of Legion. No more mana. Alright, and then going up to the center here, we have Spirit of the Maelstrom. While in combat and in Ghost Wolf form, you generate 5 Maelstrom every 2 seconds. I have no idea how that's going to play out, as I haven't really been able to test out the Maelstrom mechanics, but so far from what I've been hearing, they aren't terrible. People are actually starting to enjoy the Maelstrom mechanic, so I wonder how this is going to work into it. So you generate 10 Maelstrom and finally 15 Maelstrom every 2 seconds when you're in Ghost Wolf form. I think they'll just basically keep your Maelstrom up while if the boss teleports to the other side of the room and you have to run after him. Anyway, then up here to Spiritual Healing. Increases the healing from Healing Surge by 10%. Of course, 3 ranks to it, and up to 20% and 30%. Just to give you some more survivability, you can pop Spiritual Healing when you need to, or Healing Surge rather, when you need to. And Wind Strikes. When Storm Fury activates, you gain 3% attack speed for 3 seconds, which is going to go up the attack speed or the duration. And it is the attack speed. And finally up to 10% increased attack speed for 3 seconds whenever Storm Fury activates. Up in the center here we have Raging Storms. Let me try that again. Storm Fury also increases the damage of Storm Strike by 50%, giving you a nice little damage increase there. Weapons of the Elements. Damage of Flame Tongue, Rockbiter and Frostbrand increased by 3%, 6%, 10%. 3 ranks, guys. And Elemental Healing. When you activate Astral Shift, you will heal yourself for 10% of your maximum health over 15 seconds. That obviously goes up to 20 and finally 30. Before we head down either side of this, I'm going to take a quick look at Doom Wolves. The Doomhammer will imbue your feral spirits with either fire, frost or lightning properties, granting them an extra unique ability, which could be really cool. As you know, you summon those 2 wolves. Well, you basically any Enhancement Shaman will know that. What I'd really like to see is actually if instead of them both coming out as fire, both coming out as frost, or both coming out as lightning, every now and again you'd get 1 fire, 1 frost, 1 lightning, 1 frost, etc, etc. In my mind that would seem quite cooler. Now moving down this side, we have Forged in Lava. Damage of Lava Lash increased by 3%, 6%, 10%, 3 ranks for that one. Then we have Storm Flurry. Storm Strike has a 30% chance to deal damage an extra time. This effect can chain off of itself, which is quite cool because you could use it and use it and use it and use it. Of course, 30% chance you might be able to get 2, maybe even 3 off before it ends. Then finally on this side we have Unleash Doom. Storm Strike has a chance to cause Doomhammer to unleash the power of the elements, causing your special attacks to upheave molten rocks or spikes of lightning that damage your target for 100% of attack power as fire damage or nature damage, which is really something cool. I really want to see that in action. Then we have Surge of the Elements. essentially increases the damage of your Frostbrand, Flame Tongue, and Rock biter attacks by 3%, 6% and 10%, which will be quite cool. And then we have Alpha Wolf. While feral spirits are active, if you use Crash Lightning, your wolves will also use area attacks for the next 10 seconds, which should look really cool. And then the final ability coming down to it is Doom Vortex. Let me just try and make sure it's right there properly on the screen. Doom Vortex. When you use Lava Lash, Stormbringer, or Lightning Bolt, Doomhammer has a chance to release a fiery tornado at your target, and it lasts for 3 seconds and deals 35% of your attack power fire damage to enemies within 3 yards. Quite a nice impressive AoE that we have right there, and it's got approximately 5 procs per minute, so it's probably 4.98765 etc. procs per minute. Alright, so guys, basically that's the spec talent tree of the Doomhammer. Looking really cool. I like the design layout, looks very, very cool. But let's take a look at the appearances first last. Now, as you can see here, this is what the Doomhammer will originally look like. And this is why I'm not too big of a fan on the Doomhammer at the moment, because you're going to be walking around with this. Well, it looks okay, it's just I like my weapons matching basically, and this just kind of stands out badly for me. I don't know why, it's just an issue that I have. Anyway, let's take a look at the other versions of the main weapon. This is going to stay like this the entire time, which is a little bit weird when we get down to the end of it, but you'll see. So we've got different color variations there, looking really cool. This one looks quite regal in my opinion, but this is my favorite right here. I don't know why, it just stands out for me. Anyway, let's get on to the different variations. The Stormbringer is the upgraded version of the Doomhammer, which, well, there we go. That looks quite cool in my opinion. Sorry about that. Alright, it looks really cool in my opinion. It's very much electric energy just coursing out right there. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the different looks of it. Orange lighting up and whatnot. It's got green at one point lighting up. However, what really looks cool is the red one, in my opinion. I really like the design there. A lot of love has gone into this, as you can see. Alright, and let's take a look at the Legion's Fall. As you can see, this is definitely inspired by a lot of hate for the Burning Legion, as if it was actually corrupted by the Burning Legion itself. Really cool design. That's the standard blue look. You have to defeat Gul'dan to be able to unlock the other one. I'm not too sure with that whole defeat Gul'dan thing if you'll have to do that on a specific difficulty or whatnot. I hope you don't have to just run in and kill him on LFR. Anyway, Doomhammer completes a challenge mode dungeon using a level 15 keystone to be able to unlock this little beauty right here, which is my favorite look so far for the Legion's Doom. And then we finally have the purple design, which also does look quite cool. However, this one is my favorite. Next we have Black Hand's Fate. You can tell instantly this is a lot more molten core, kind of well, not molten core in that way as the raid, but very molten, reminds you of Black Hand himself. God, what a great encounter. And then it's got some different variations to it. A more bluish look for some of you who prefer that kind of look. Green, and then it finally has a kind of violet. I don't know what some of these colors are, that's just what they look like. Then we have Typhoon. Really, really cool looking, even though it's not properly showing up right now. There we go. And as you can tell, that's very much elemental power being oozed out of it. Of course, it's got its own different color variations coming up right now. Really cool design. You can tell they put a lot of love into it. You can tell that they actually put a lot of love into more of the lore-friendly kind of weapons, the ones that have stood out throughout the test of time. Ashbringer, Doomhammer, the Frost Blades of the Fallen Prince, that's the one. The Shards of Frostmourne. You can tell that they definitely put a lot of love into that because they had to make it stand out, as you've seen these weapons in the game back since vanilla, and it's finally great to be able to wield them despite the fact that everybody's going to be wielding them. So anyway guys, that is it for the Doomhammer. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and if you didn't, please shout at me in the comments. Have a great day guys, I'll see you soon.